What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and we are
the Distorted Theorists. Guys, VOX MACHINA Season 2 trailer dropped a couple weeks ago. Now, we took a little Christmas break, but because of that, we got some new threads for the channel.
So, Matt, Marisha, Travis, Liam, Taliesin, Laura, Sam.
If you want to sponsor us,
we helped out.
But listen, we waited because, Christmas, we knew we were getting some merch, I guess. Well, we didn't know, but we hoped we were getting some merch. So we want to make sure to hang out on the trailer reaction when we look good to do so. But before we get into talking about VOX MACHINA in the Season 2, as always, guys, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, we do appreciate it. Peter, what are you excited for in Season 2?
Don't really know, because I know where the season is headed, or at least the direction that I'm supposed to think that it's going to go. For anyone that did watch the first season, if you haven't...
Which we watched as a group on Amazon Prime. It was really cool. We could watch it all from our houses.
The ending of the... I'm not going to say exactly what happened, was at the resolution of that story arc led into what I would assume is going to be the Chroma Conclave.
Yeah.
Now,
so the Briarwood arc is now, we shelving that?
Kind of,
because that's
yes.
And again, just to let our viewers know, me and Peter, when it comes to D&D, we are in a campaign, so we're not just two guys doing a trailer reaction here. We got the merch, we got the campaign, but
we're still noobs.
We're still noobs because because of you and our good friend Matt and our good friend Zach, who was our DM as well, kind of got me into Dungeons and Dragons. They said, there's this show, Critical Role. Here we are. So I actually only started watching it Campaign 3, the current one right now, and I am all in, love it to pieces. You know, as I'm always messaging about it. But I haven't got to see Season 1, Season 2. So the way that I'm vicariously living... What did I say?
Season.
Oh, sorry, Campaign. My bad.
Same
We're noobs, is guys wanted me to watch VOX MACHINA, the show. So you guys were like, let's all watch it as a group party, and I'm already enthralled. I almost want to go back, and probably will go back and start watching, I guess, Campaign 1, because I like using it on YouTube. But what's your experience with Season 1, Campaign 1?
Well, Campaign 1, I started right from when it was on the Apple Podcast app, and I got right up to, I think, about halfway through the Chroma Conclave, because there's some creative licensing differences.
Always blurred off on YouTube.
Which then I wasn't able to continue on with that particular app. I've been trying to get back into it, but it's hard with Spotify. But there are a couple of things that I'm hoping that they do encounter, mainly around grog. I'm not going to get into it right now because I'm hoping I see it in the trailer, but grog...
It was in the screen grab, but our friend mentioned it in the chat, and I know that's what you're... But we'll leave that for a secret.
But I'm hoping... Grog seemed to kind of... The Briarwood arc was very much about Percy.
Yeah.
The Chroma Conclave, at least what I was understanding, was there seemed to be a little bit more going on with grog. Everybody had their own stories, obviously.
And the characters are just so rich that I really want to see what they're going to get into in Season 2.
Yes, so actually, I'm discussing it before we even watched it. So let's get into the trailer.
Let's get into the trailer, and let's see what VOX MACHINA Season 2 has in store. Let's get it.
Chroma Conclave.
Oh!
Gods above us.
That's acid.
Dragons attacking together.
That's like 3 elemental.
It's like the end of the world.
And what
Pretty
exactly
close
is the
to
plan against 4 dragons? Fuck! Shit!
Yeah, there. Oh!
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is
What
gonna
the
be
fuck?
Oh, there's the sun tree.
The worst thing I've ever seen. I wouldn't say that.
How about we get a drink?
There's the bear.
I hope you fall into lava, asshat!
Oh, that's a new record. Usually takes us 10 minutes to get kicked out of a palace.
The comedy slaps though, eh?
These weapons were created to strike down the gods, find them to defeat the dragons.
So they got powerful weapons to do this?
Well,
We pissed it off!
We don't have that effect on people.
We're trying to save the world!
Mage foot.
You are super fucked up.
That's new.
We need to get inside that dragon.
They're a mouthful of acid, no way.
Oh, they're not going in the mouth, are they?
Oh.
The other way.
God.
The Legend of VOX Machina premieres
He
January
was
20th.
giving the
only
two
on
in the
Prime
pig
Video.
and one in the
Balls
stink.
are ice cubes. What are you?
Don't you worry, Uncle Grumpy's gonna keep you warm.
Oh my God, I can relate.
Actually
Can
kinda
relate.
cozy.
Bounce.
Can't wait.
Bro.
Can't wait.
That was like, I said it in the reaction, that comedy slaps, man.
Now, I will say, like, they're showing a lot of the comedy there. There is a lot of deep stuff around this time.
Yeah.
I remember in the campaign, now, obviously, it's been a while since I've listened to it, and I didn't watch it, listened to it. Vex and Vax were going through quite a lot. Vax was dealing with the Raven Queen at this point, and trying to figure out his
Vax
place and everything.
is the brother, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Liam.
yeah, okay.
And Grog, at some point, I can't remember if it was, I think it was one of the weapons that came from the Briarwoods.
Okay.
It was a sanguine sword or something like that, and it hungered for blood, and every time it got more blood, it got stronger, but it started to feed off Grog, and that was kind of where I ended.
It come to think of it, actually, when you said about the Vax thing, is I don't even know if I've seen him really in that trailer. Like,
He was there. He
was in. Yes, no, sorry, he was in the hand. But other than that, I didn't really. It seemed like it did focus a lot on Grog and Scanlan, right? I still got to get all the names right.
Pike wasn't in a whole lot either.
No, and neither was Keyleth. Really, she had a couple moments there.
She threw up that rainbow.
Yeah, well, obviously she chewed into something.
But
When do we know when this takes place after this season
Right
one?
after.
Like it's literally
Right
linear.
after.
Okay,
Yep.
so it's not even like even when it was episodic on the campaign one. This is how it went, like from Briarwoods to.
Yep, because they
Wow.
went back to the
You say it. I never
city,
seen it.
the
so-
city, anyways, and they were basically being honored. And you saw in the trailer Gilmore from Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Yep.
He
Very loved character. I hear about him.
oh god, yes. There was a lot of death and destruction when the Chroma Conclave or the Chromatic Dragons is essentially destroyed. But that was part of Marisha's story, Keyleth's story, where they're all essentially elemental dragons, right? They're all different.
I was going to ask you. I've seen Acid, I've seen Ice, and I've seen Fire, but they said there was 4. I didn't notice the 4th one.
I can't remember because there was a black dragon at some point, I'm pretty sure, and I think there's a
okay.
blue
Let us
dragon.
know in the
but I
comments,
can't remember if
if
the
you
blue
guys
dragon
watched
was
it.
at the very beginning of the campaign.
Because I was thinking
which we
like a
saw in season
lightning,
one.
maybe, because that's a blue dragon, right? Shoots lightning.
Sure.
So I didn't see that, but if you guys seen it in comments or you just know the lore, let us know, because I actually do legitimately want to know what the 4th dragon was. Is there someone controlling the dragons, or is they doing their own thing?
Never got that far.
And I mean, how do you go to a god to get weapons?
Well, again,
which sounds amazing, but like, how do you even come up with that and know to do that?
Well, I mean, you kind of encounter some of these gods throughout deities, throughout the campaign anyway.
Oh, okay.
And once you
fair
kind of hit, now this is something that Matt, one of our players and our buds in the campaign, when you hit level 20, not that the characters in this are level 20 at this point, but you're pretty much god status anyways, because you're just doing, you're just OP.
And for the record, guys, in our current campaign, which by the way is ramping up right now, I'm all in. Your character is dope. I'm excited.
Level 4.
But that's okay, because
we're still a bit squishy.
But don't matter. I mean, like, even I love just like as soon as that level up and you go in D&D Beyond, you see that character sheet light blue, and you're like, woo, I can do stuff. And I was just telling our DM the other night, I think your character might be the one that I'm like eyeing the most. Not like to watch out for or backstab or anything like that. Just like I'm anxious to see what you're gonna do.
Sarah definitely has some tricks up her sleeve.
He's a fire Genasi.
Jussy.
Yeah. So. She had a little Goku moment there a couple episodes back in our campaign.
She had a little PTSD.
Yeah. And for anybody who cares, my character was down to 1 arm, but I just got a new metal one. And I didn't know it was going to be as big a deal until my DM gave me an actual item for my arm. And I was like, shit. So
Did that happen?
Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you guys what it was, but
I was
my
like,
arm
I
can
don't
do some
remember.
shit. And I didn't know that was a thing, so I was blown away. So I'm excited, guys. I mean, D&D is bringing more, I'm going to even say adults together now than ever before. And it's not just D&D. I'll correct myself. Tabletop gaming is making a huge surge back.
Well, I mean...
So it is a testament to that this show is being successful and got renewed for a second season.
Because it's not just D&D. I mean, look what just happened with Henry Cavill.
The Warhammer?
Warhammer.
Right. I mean,
Warhammer
I don't know much about it,
huge.
but I know it's a huge thing.
Oh my God! There's dozens of video games that are out about it now, and now they're going to start an Amazon series.
Yeah.
And he's been a huge.
And then you got the
fan and
D&D
supporter.
Dungeons and Dragon as a movie coming out, which I can't wait for the next trailer for that. We'll get on the reaction for that. But it's a good time to
Stranger
be nerds.
Things also helped with D&D.
True. I think that was the turning point. But I mean, it's a good day to be a nerd, is what I say. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for our trailer reaction for Vox Machina Season 2. You excited?
Yeah. I love the animation.
I know.
I love the style.
As always, guys, if you enjoy the content and you're D&D players yourself or tabletop gamers, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help us grow our growing channel. We always appreciate it. And with that, I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here, keep it real.